Boom! How's it going, everybody? Hey, it is the good guy. We're coming at you with another glorious video to motivate you, to inspire, and to uplift you, because that's what I'm about. I love it. We are going to hit you with another Instant Pot recipe to add to your healthy lifestyle. If you're not familiar with the good guy, Aaron, that's me. I'm a recovered addict and alcoholic, and I used to be a big boy, large and in charge. I will put a picture or two so you can get the perspective. Beware though, it's a little scary. I hold on to those pictures because it reminds me of what happens when I pick up another drink and go back to drugs. Not a good life. But I have learned a few things on my road to recovery about living a little more healthy and more nutritious. So what we got today is a nutritious Instant Pot recipe. We're going to do an Instant Pot stew. Yes, a healthy Instant Pot stew. So grab your pen, grab your paper, grab your tools, talents, and willingness. And if you don't have an Instant Pot, we'll put a link in the video so you can pick yours up and join me on my journey to greatness, to glory. So don't go anywhere, come on back. All right, everybody, welcome. We have our tools, our talents, our supplies, our ingredients, and our oh so high-tech, awesome piece of technology, our Instant Pot here. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and I hope you're ready to learn how to eat healthier and help transform your body, your mind, your spirit. It's all a holistic approach. I'm a former big boy, as I said, so I'm all about eating healthy. I've learned some things along the way, and so I'm here to offer some motivation to you as well. So I hope you're excited. This is an Instant Pot beef stew. You can find this at thesaltymarshmallow.com, and I will put the link and all the breakdown in the description of the video so that you can give it a go yourself. Hopefully you got an Instant Pot, and we'll put the link in to pick one up if you don't have one in the description as well. So we got a couple stages here. I have set my Instant Pot to saute, and you can see there, it says hot. I put a tablespoon of olive oil in there, and that's shimmering, it's glimmering, it's glistening, and it's ready for what is required, 1.5 pounds of beef stew meat. So that's gonna go in to the sizzle. And then for our spices, it calls for 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. So we're going to just sprinkle that all on there. It doesn't give a time frame. It simply says that we're going to brown the meat. We're going to brown our meat here, and then we'll bring you back and show you stage 2. So don't go anywhere. Nice. It is smelling good. It's smelling Italian-y from that season in there. Mostly brown. We're going to cook this on high pressure for about 35 minutes. So that beef is going to be plenty well done, I imagine. I like mine a little on the pink side. This is a maiden voyage. So I am showing a little pink in there. This is up to you. You know, everybody likes their meats differently, especially when we're talking about beef. So we're at stage 2, phase 2. We have some beef stock. This is unsalted. I've said in my other videos, you know, you don't want to add too much salt. There was a teaspoon that went in with our pepper and Italian seasoning. So stage 2 is going to go, we have 2.5 cups of beef broth, or we're calling this stock, cooking stock, unsalted beef. This is going to be 2.5 cups, and this is going to help us, according to the instructions, get some of the residue, some of the meat that's been charred on the side. But I want to turn that off first because we're going to go back to a high pressure cook mode here in just a moment. So that's 2 cups, and then 2.5, all in. So we're just gonna stir that for a minute. All in. All right, cool. Cool and the gang. So stage 3 there. That was pretty quick. It calls for the rest of our ingredients. We are gonna put what do we got here? 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. 2 tablespoons, yeah. I got getting messy in here. That's a brand new bottle. And then it calls for 10 ounces of tomato sauce. This is a 15-ounce can. I couldn't find a 10-ounce can. 10 ounces of tomato sauce. I'm just gonna eyeball that. So that's some measuring spoons that ended up in my garbage disposal. So I'm freestyling. I used to do bake a lot of cupcakes. I have a Facebook page, an Instagram account, the Mr. Cupcake. You can't get away with just eyeballing ingredients in pastries, you know, cupcakes, cakes. You got to be more precise. Cooking is a little more forgiving. I think it's more of a flavor thing. So that's our tomato sauce. Then it calls for 3 garlic cloves. I've chopped those up. That's gonna go in. Get it all garlicky. Yeah. It calls for 1 large onion. And also it calls for 1 pound of potatoes. It didn't say which kind of potatoes. I went with, I like sweet potatoes. They're healthier for you. They don't spike your insulin levels like white potatoes do. So I've got my whole chopped onion there. And part of my potatoes. It calls for 1 pound of potatoes. This is a little more than a pound I have here. I'm not gonna put all of it in. These are my sweet potatoes. Love sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are a great part of a healthy, transformational, nutritious diet. So if you don't have them, it's good to get. It's a good thing to put in your repertoire, in your kitchen, in your refrigerator. And then last, it calls for a 16-ounce bag of baby carrots. So I chopped those up. Boom. So I'm just gonna put that in there, mix it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me get that all mixed up. You know, it looks like it's a little low on the fluid. I'm gonna put a little more of this stock in here. Maybe they underestimated that a little bit. You know what? We're just winging it. Maiden voyage. If you have any insight or feedback on a good recipe out there, love to hear it. Love to hear what you got to say. I'm a bit of a novice baker, or cooker, but I've done some baking in the past. The great thing about the Instant Pot is that it's pretty easy. You know, it's not rocket science. If I can do it, you can do it. It's all about just jumping right in, you know, feet first, deep end, or head first, deep end. Okay, that is our final step for now. We're going to pressure cook. We're gonna do 35 minutes on this. And it says after it's done cooking, we are going to allow 10 minutes for it to naturally decompress. That means we're not going to use our valve to let the pressure out. But if you haven't read the manual to your Instant Pot, please do it. It's got some hot surfaces, it's got some safety precautions. So we're going to let that brew, we're going to let that get all nice and tasty, and then we're going to come back and wrap it up and see how it tastes. So don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the final stage? It is cooked. The pressure has been relieved. I'm smelling some good aromas coming out of there, so I'm excited to see what's up. We got one more stage, one more spot of the last stage a couple of additives. I'm struggling for words there. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and we're gonna mix it with a little bit of water. That's gonna thicken up our soup. Let's see what it looks like. Let's just crack it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is lovely. Look at that. Oh, let's get you a little view there. Nice aroma. Yeah. Real nice. Okay, so it said it calls for 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is just gonna help thicken it up a little bit. Like I said, I don't have my measuring teaspoons and tablespoons because they went in the garbage disposal. So we're improvising. Improvisation. All right. All in with that. All in with the cornstarch. And I'll thicken that up a little bit. Let that go in. And if you did any cooking, you know that with time as it cools, we're going to get some evaporation here. Not real scientific, but it will cool. Some of the water will continue to evaporate, and we'll get more of a thick, soupy soup. All right, so let's give this a try. Let's get some meats off the bottom. Oh yeah. Look at that. Let's taste. See if it tastes as good as it smells. Oh yeah. That beef is super tender. It's just kind of like melting in your mouth like butter. Melting in your mouth like butter. Got some good spices there. A little bit of Italian flavoring. Got the tomato flavor. Not real potent on the garlic, so that's good. You don't want to be you don't want your socks knocked off by the garlic. So that's the Instant Pot stew from the saltymarshmallow.com. I'm going to list, break it down in the description of the video. I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a try yourself. Like I said, if you haven't got an Instant Pot, I recommend getting one. It's part of a healthy lifestyle that I live. And the great thing about it is you can make a lot. You can meal prep, get you ready for your work week. You throw some in some Tupperware. I made it was a buffalo chicken soup recently, and I was eating on that for days, you know, because it made so much. So it's great just for preparation, lining out your week, help you attack, you know, take on life, and get a little more accomplished. So I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for following, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, anybody that's been here. I've said before, I enjoy making these videos. I'm passionate about it. I promise that if you will continue to follow, we'll continue to bring some value. So y'all rock. Be kind to yourselves. Keep doing what you feel is right for you, and good things are going to come. Go get it one day at a time. Anything's possible. Y'all rock. Take care.